So I would say that the last year has created enormous opportunity. I'm encouraged that at least for now, the conversation is very firmly on diversity and inclusion, and that there are clear metrics that many firms have that they've got to meet in this area. Diversity and inclusion matter, not just for political correctness reasons, but actually for the bottom line. The world has lots of complex problems, and as investors, we're having to think about problems in a very multidimensional way. And I don't know how you can solve for those problems without including people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different genders, different ways of looking at the world. I think now we're beginning to see firms actually saying, you know what, we want real solutions. I don't think we're going to shift the numbers in terms of portfolio management and the demographics without really focusing on who are the women who are in those roles today, and how can we ensure that they are being more visible for their own benefit, but also so that we can demonstrate to the next generation that it's possible to be a woman and a portfolio manager, and to understand what the pathway is to get there.
There are two types of currency in any environment. Two types of currency: performance currency and relationship currency. And performance currency is the currency that is generated by your delivering that which was asked of you and a little bit extra. And if you have great performance currency in an environment, it raises your level of visibility in that environment such that a sponsor may naturally be attracted to you. But for many of us on this call, it doesn't happen that easily. Sometimes you must exercise your power and ask for a sponsor. And if you have great performance currency in that environment, it heightens the probability. The currency that now becomes most important is the relationship currency. Relationship currency is the currency that is generated by the investments that you make in the people in your environment. Your inability to ascend will rarely, if ever, be a function of whether or not somebody likes you, but it absolutely will be a function of whether or not somebody knows you. While your performance currency may get your name on a short list that's being discussed behind closed doors, when your name is called in that room, if no one in that room can speak on your behalf, they simply go to the next name on the list. And it has absolutely nothing to do with your ability to do the job, but everything to do with whether or not somebody in that room knows you well enough and will speak up on your behalf.
I have observed many women being afraid to take risks because, as Pinar said, we seem to be more afraid of failing. And anytime we take risks, anytime we try something new and bold, there's always the possibility of failure. And I remember my Greek mother teaching me that failure, she used to say, is not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone to success. And maybe one of the ways that we can help younger women is by talking about our failures along the way. I think very often women, once they succeed, don't talk as much about their failures, and so it may seem like it has been a steady ascent, but nobody's career or life has been like that.